There's a good chance Tim Donaghy was working on an NBA game between 2003 and 2007. This is the conclusion of ESPN's 2-year investigation, How Former Ref Tim Donaghy Conspired to Fix NBA Games. Welcome back to our channel Sport Watch, and today we're going to discuss why we think the NBA didn't want to find match fixing in the Donaghy scandal. The NBA did not want to discover match fixing in the Donaghy scandal. The article is a fascinating deep dive into the Tim Donaghy scandal's entire history. It details how the referee progressed from an honest official to one who played in the gray areas of NBA betting rules, to when he began betting on games that he himself was betting on. The article gets to two fairly significant revelations that were either not obvious before or were barely covered by the media. The first is the discovery by sportsbook trader that the games were being bet on and their attempt to capitalize on the action rather than suppress it. The second issue is the NBA's possible cover-up of suspected match fixing. Both issues raise serious concerns about the league's integrity, as well as the current state of sports betting in America. Concerning the first discovery, the article mentioned a group known as the Animals, who discovered the unusual betting pattern on Donaghy games in 2003. Rather than shutting down the action and reporting it to authorities, the group began betting on the patterns themselves, potentially winning hundreds of millions of dollars. The key was to avoid alerting other books. They bet enough to become wealthy but not extremely wealthy, as stated in the article. Large sums, but not large enough to alert the broader market that something fishy is going on if handled deftly. They might have just stumbled upon the ultimate edge. They now had one task: do not lose the advantage by allowing the information to leak. The narrative then shifts to a fascinating account of how the mafia families became involved, appropriated Donaghy's services for themselves, and became greedy enough for the FBI to notice. When FBI agent Phil Scala brought the potential crimes to the NBA, that's when things started to go wrong for the league. Scala's intention was not only to inform the NBA, but also to continue the investigation into whether or not the referees were involved in the fix. Instead, after then NBA Commissioner David Stern was brought in, the story leaked to the press, effectively putting an end to any further investigation. The only question at that point was whether Donaghy was simply illegally betting on games, or if he was also involved in match fixing. You can't fix a game in the NBA insisted. It's not possible. However, ESPN's evidence suggests otherwise, with Donaghy calling more fouls on the team he bet against in 77% of the matches examined. What does all of this mean? The two sections of the story I've highlighted above address the two major players in the expansion of sports betting in America right now. Sportsbooks must be far more honorable than the Animals were in 2003, and the NBA must provide a product with integrity. Can they, however, do so? There will be far too many eyes on sportsbooks for them to engage in such blatant corruption again. Regulators across the country will not tolerate bad faith behavior by their licensees. The bigger question is whether leagues like the NBA maintain their integrity. If you look closely at the details of the ESPN investigation, it's difficult to believe that the NBA conducted a fair investigation into their corruption after the Donaghy scandal was revealed. His match fixing was almost obvious, but they continue to deny it. They've since put in stronger safeguards against a future scandal. After Donaghy, the NBA implemented a slew of new measures designed to detect any nascent game-fixing scheme, according to the article. The investigation's findings, however, are unequivocal. The league was more concerned with protecting its brand than with demonstrating true integrity. The NBA and NFL are demanding integrity fees now that they are collaborating with operators to offer sports betting. These fees would be used to police the games and ensure that the outcomes were not tainted in any way. It appears far more likely that integrity fees are just another revenue stream for professional sports, while they happily allow their referees to be underpaid in comparison to league revenues. As a result, some calls may appear suspicious, others may be blown by replacement refs, and others may fix the matches to increase their income. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Do you know anything else about the Donaghy scandal? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.